After the storm came the calm and silence that make men crazy.
Carla! Carla! Why? Why?
Randy, can you tell me what the fuck happened here?
Can I ask you what the fuck is going on in this game? This guy sounds like a South Park character. What the hell is going on?
She's been bitten everywhere. She knew she shouldn't have gone outside.
You killed her, you bastard! You murdered her! She's dead!
What the hell have you done?
Why?
We would all be dead by now because of your little sister.
How many times have we said not to separate from the group?
Never means never.
I hate to be a stickler, but he did ask for a number. He asked how many times, and he said, never means never.
Shot drawing their attention even more.
Either we reach the military shelter that you talk about so much, Grandpa, or we'll die right here.
The radio message said that it was...
So blah, 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 zombies break in, and we're moving on.
It's the only place they could have gone.
Stay strong, Randy, and good luck. I know we'll find them.
That day was not the beginning of anything, or the end of something. It was just one more day. A day like any other.
Could this sound any more mediocre? The day was like any other day. Well, then why am I playing it? Why are you showing me something that is just like any other day? Why is this not an extraordinary day? That's what I want to play, because nothing in this game is extraordinary.
The world was dying, and we were its survivors.
Oh, man. Now, when I first saw this, I wasn't too upset, because I figured, well, the story's probably going to suck, but the gameplay is going to be awesome. That's what I've been looking forward to in this game. I could not have been more wrong. Act 1 really isn't that bad, but then you start Act 2. This is where the game starts plummeting, and I started realizing this game is not very good at all.
The rat kept all my weapons.
I have the manners. Welcome. I'm Harold the Rat, and this is my labyrinth. Don't believe your eyes. Even if you don't know where I am, call me when you need me. Here!
Alright, why is this guy stealing my stuff and then acting like my friend, and then he says I have to earn the right to finish? What the hell does that even mean? Earn the right? What am I trying to prove to this guy by going through his labyrinth? What does it mean if I make it through? And why does this guy even have a labyrinth? It's only been 140 days since Patient Zero, so he's had to have been building this well before the zombie outbreak. How did no one notice that this guy, this crazy guy that calls him the Rat Man, is building a maze below like New York City? This thing is huge! And how the hell did I just die? You can't see anything in this game because it's so dark. It looks awesome, but then you try to jump around and platform and you don't know what you can jump on. So I'll show you what killed me. Oh, if you're holding over, too bad, you're gonna die again. So you gotta look out for the platforms that are black. Those are the ones you want to jump on. It's not like what you would think. The lit up platforms would be where you need to be. No, those are in the background. Whatever's black is in the foreground. So jump on the black.
How the hell do you know my name?
The rat knows everything. The rat smells everything from down here. I will unravel the mysteries of this land.
So basically, the rat is some pot-smoking Cherokee Indian guru. He says he knows everything. Fucking everything. Are you serious? There's no way you know everything. That's such a broad statement. You can't know everything, you dumb fucking rat.
There's no time for questions. There's no time for answers.
What about you? Why aren't you coming with me?
Rats always have their own paths.
What is this incoherent nonsense this rat is spitting out of his ass? He says there's no time for questions. There's no time for answers. So I ask him a question and he gives me an answer. What the fuck? And what does it mean that rats always have their own path? What the hell does that mean? Where in science has that been proven? That rats always have their own path? And this part right here is such bullshit. You gotta jump over a trap and then try to roll past the next one while zombies are chasing you. But he never wants to roll. And you don't really have a whole lot of time to like take your time on the jumps. The load times don't help out the game either. They're very frustrating. They're like 15-20 seconds long. But anyways, here I am trying again. This part will probably take you a few tries, and it's not even really your fault. It's just the frustrating controls that kill you more than anything. This Randall Wayne guy feels so stiff, and he jumps so awkwardly, and the roll just does not come out. You're supposed to hit left trigger whenever you jump, and like right before you land, he's supposed to roll. But it just doesn't happen. As you can see, I'm just trying over and over. I even tried to jump over, like you can't sprint and then run jump. Luckily, that ended up working, even though it didn't give me another running jump, because he has to be like taking a couple steps forward to actually do a running jump. Oh, so annoying. By far, the Rat's Den is the worst section of the game. It has no relevance to the rest of the story, the small bit of story that there is in this game. It's just so out of place. It doesn't make sense that there would be a labyrinth that some guy made underneath the city during a zombie apocalypse. What does he need a labyrinth for during a zombie apocalypse? That doesn't work. No one needs a maze. Zombies aren't smart. They don't go through mazes. This is the best that they could come up with for an escape scene. A fragile looking door and you just running through it and knocking some guy out. You gotta whistle by the door. Why are they throwing you in a prison that's built for like Cabbage Patch Kids and koala bears and rainbows and unicorns? Doesn't make sense. If you got this dangerous guy, you probably shouldn't be putting him in a prison with a fragile wooden door.
What happened to us? Where's Sam? And Ben?
They're all dead, Stella.
But they said this was somewhere safe. That they'd put us in quarantine. That Seattle...
You've just seen it with your own eyes. Seattle is dead. That blood in your saliva is the only real thing we have left, Stella. Now, have you seen my wife and daughter? Shannon? Lydia?
No.
The way Randall talks is a huge problem for me. It's like he's self-aware and he knows you're listening, and he's always trying to say something profound to blow your mind. Like what he just said about the saliva. The only thing that's left is that blood in your saliva that's alive. Like no one talks like that. What the hell is that? That's so unnatural. So after you shoot the shit with Stella for a little while, you gotta run from these soldiers and you just get random deaths sometimes. Like that. Oh, I'm just dead. What did I do wrong? I don't know. I was just sprinting the whole time and I got killed. So what do? You restart and try again. So I'm sprinting with Stella. She's actually running with me this time. Maybe that was the problem. She glitched out. And you try to pick her up and she gets shot. So you're dead. Okay, so now I know next time I'm going to shoot that guy before I pick up Stella. So let's try it again. Sprint away. Jump. She can't make it. Shoot this guy. Pick up Stella. And oh shit, there's another guy. So I get away. And there's more guys. Oh, there's two guys. Okay, cool. So you get a restart again. It's like you keep getting killed in this game because you don't know what's ahead, and the controls don't really allow you to operate on the run. He takes too long to pull up his gun. He moves awkwardly. He controls poorly. His jumping sucks. Luckily, I got both of them that time. Overall, this isn't the worst game I've ever played. I mean, it's still okay. So, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this game like a 6. But it's just so disappointing because it looks so good. The art style is awesome, but everything else just is so mediocre. If it weren't for its visuals, I would say this game would probably be like a 5 or a 4. It just controls so bad. Like, you just saw me there. I just broke in this building, and you have no idea that the building's going to collapse. There's no indication. It doesn't look like a building that's going to collapse. It just looks like a normal building. So why does everything just start breaking around by you? There's just so many frustrating things in this game. The controls by far are the worst, because they lead to so many frustrating deaths. But that's not the only problem in the game. The dialogue is awful. After I got through the rat's den, I think it might have even been before, I started turning off the dialogue. Because it was so stupid. Listening to these people talk so awkwardly was just too much. And there's a reason for that. The game was actually made in Spain, so maybe some of it was lost in translation. I don't know. But the story was awful, and the Rat Man was the worst part of the story. He didn't make any sense. He had no point in this game. He had no place in this game. He should never have been there, and that maze should never, ever have made its way into this game. But there are some good things. Like I said, the art style was fantastic. I love it. I would love to see them try to do something else with this art style, because it takes like Limbo and mixes a little with like Shadow Complex. They just need to work on what you can actually jump on, like making it more visible, because there are many frustrating spots where you think you can jump on something, but actually you're just falling to your death. The atmosphere of the game is pretty cool if you just take out all the dialogue. I mean, I like the idea of this zombie apocalypse, and they all look like shadows, so they call them shadows because you can't see anything besides black on them. But it just needs a lot of work. I like that you had limited ammo, and I like that you actually had to reload every bullet. That was really cool. But the problem with the weapons were there were only technically 3 because you had the axe. But the only way you could kill people with the axe is when they're laying on the ground, or if you get a lucky hit and it knocks their head off, which you have no control over. And the shotgun and the pistol were interchangeable. They did the same exact thing. You could shoot the shotgun at one zombie and it wouldn't go through and hit another, and you still had to shoot him in the head. So it didn't make a difference whether you were using the shotgun or the pistol, because you still had to aim for the head. But overall, this game was very, very disappointing. So far, the most disappointing game I've played this year. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see a particular game for this segment that I'm doing, the Wow, This Is Bad. I'll keep trying to make it better, come up with new ideas. That's it. Thanks for watching.